Welcome to Techno Academy. In this lecture, we are going to discuss how we can insert values into a table. Insert into statement will insert new records into a database table. And this is the syntax we can use to insert new values into an existing table. We will write down insert into table name, and then we will provide the name of the columns. Then we'll write down values. And after that, within bracket, we can provide the values. Okay, now let's understand how we can insert the value into the table in practice. We have created a new table. If we write down the select statement, select asterisk from table name, select this statement and click on execute button, we can see that we don't have any new record in this table. So let's insert few records. We'll write down insert into table name, and within bracket provide the name of the columns. So write down equal name and location. So these are the three columns we are going to insert new values. So after that, write down values, and within this bracket we can provide the values for these three columns. So my e code is 1001 and name is Mike and location is Texan. Okay, so this is the syntax how we can insert new values in an existing table. Very important thing to notice is that when we created the table EMP, we provided the data types to each column, and E code is a numeric data type, name and location data type. So if we are giving any numeric value, then we will not give the value in double quotations, because E code is numeric. That's why we are not using double quotation, and the name and location is the text data type. That's why we are using the double quotation. Okay, so now we can select this statement and click on execute button. And now if I select this statement and click on execute button, we can see that we have successfully insert values in these three columns. So this is how we can insert the values. Anyhow, if we want to insert multiple values in a single insert statement, then I simply copy this. So this is my first value, type comma, and then we can provide a new row for these columns. And we can provide one more row same way. Okay, so whenever we want to insert a new row, simply provide this comma and provide the details. When you are on the last row, do not provide any comma. Okay, and now just select this statement and click on execute button. 3 rows affected. Select the statement, click on execute button, and we can see that we have successfully added 4 records into our newly created table. So this way we can insert the records in the table. Sometimes we might have to provide null values. For example, we are going to insert a new record, and we know the e code and the name, but we don't have the location. So in this scenario, we will write down e code is this, name is this, and because we don't have the location, so we cannot skip this value. If we skip this value and try to execute the command, then we will have this error, because we have 3 columns, so anyhow we have to provide 3 values. One value is missing, so we can write down comma, and now we can select and click on execute button. One row is affected. Select the statement, click on execute, and we can see that we have a null value. So this thing we need to make sure that if we are trying to insert a new records and any of the column has null value, then we can pass the null value here. Suppose we don't have any name, then we will write down the same command, null, and then provide the location. Execute, and this time null value will be inserted for name. Select the statement and click on execute button. We have null value for name. So the order of the columns are very important. Suppose we don't have any null value for name, and if we write down null instead of location, so the location will be inserted in name and the null will be inserted for location. So we have to provide the values in the orders the orders we have provided here. So if it is e code followed by name followed by location, the same value we have to provide in this bracket. First we will provide the e code, then we provide the name, then we provide the location. So this is how we can insert values into a newly created table.